have better luck from there. So I wanted to let you all know, give you an update. Super late in the morning here, but I am home. I'm not doing well. So they literally, I do have to have surgery. I broke my arm and my wrist in 3 places. I broke both the main bones, and I broke my wrist, and I shoved it up into my joint. So not only did I break them, they had to reset them, and then I have to wait for surgery. And I've been on so many pain meds. For those of you who are aware of my twin flame journey, I'm so scared for that. I need him now more than ever. All I have is my kids here. I told the hospital, I'm a single mom, and they said I better get help. It was 111. And I don't have that help, except for my kiddos. And so it sucks really bad. And now I have to have surgery next week. So I'm going to do my best for my workshop and for my healing sessions. The pain is severe. So they told me I would be asleep when they reset my arm. And I was not. I was awake through the whole thing. I felt the whole thing. I can't even lay down at home. I start crying and it throbs, and it's concerning. It's very painful. I really jacked myself up. So we bought my daughter a hoverboard for her birthday, which is now today. And I was riding it really well. I was getting really good at it. And then I tried to dismount it, and 212, my feet went out from under me, and I tried to catch myself with my hand, and we all heard the snap, 222. Even my kids heard the snap, and then it was deformed. Like the bottom of my arm was kind of sticking out. Like you can see there was like something protruding. Didn't break the skin, luckily. And then I went into shock. And then when the shock wore off, it was really bad. So my kids were a bit freaked out, and I couldn't get a ride to the hospital. So I literally had to call an ambulance, which was a good thing I did, because they had to give me pain meds just to stabilize my arm. It is really bad, actually. I don't know how I did this so bad, and why it had to happen now is beyond me. It's not a good thing. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I am definitely a little broken. I don't do pain meds well. And for any of you who know my twin flame story, would know that that's a really big deal. And I'm worried about that now more than ever, because I had to follow the path specifically so that he could come home. And that meant putting nothing in my system at all. That was not good for me. No smoking, no nothing like that. And every day releasing something more so that he would want to come home to me, because if he doesn't, we don't ascend. I've said this many times over, and not only us, none of the twin flames do either. And so there's a lot of people at risk over this relationship. And I'm devastated. Like, the worst thing in the world now to me would be me to lose him and to lose ascending myself. And I know that doesn't make sense to everybody, but if you watch my meditations and stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's super important to me to have him, and he's not here. And anytime I've asked for him to be here before, he didn't come. And I'm literally all alone, except for me and my kids. And this is quite a burden to put on them. And I'm the healer. I was telling people in the hospital, they're like 444. They're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I'm a healer. And they're like, what? Like, you're a nurse and you don't know what a healer is. There's something wrong with this picture. And I'm like, yeah, I had a Kundalini awakening. And they're like, what? So doctors don't even know what that was or is. You guys, this hurts so bad. It's not even funny. And I'm going to keep it real. I couldn't even take my bra off. And my fingers are numb. So it was so bad that my bones were shoved into my joint and I couldn't move my fingers. So they literally had to take my arm and like reset it or re-break it or reset it. I don't know. It very hurt badly. I was screaming and I was awake for the whole thing. I was trying to be tough, but let me tell you, I'm not so tough on this one. So I kind of wanted to give you guys an update. Please pray for my twin flame journey and I, because if this messes that up, I don't know what's going to happen to me. And I can't seem to get him to care or to come here or to want to help me or to anything, and I don't understand why. And now I could actually use him. We're supposed to be together. We're soulmates. We're supposed to ascend together. And I could use the help now for sure. And if moving is like all of a sudden not an option because I can't even pack, this was very bad timing. And I do have to have surgery, which is also a big deal because I have a blood clot disorder that is very rare. And so I don't know what the hell happened to me and why this happened to me, but it's like really bad. Like you could see my arm, my hand. Dude, it was gross. Like, and when I looked at the x-rays, it was bad. I'm like, ugh, and they're like, yeah, you did a number. I'm like, well, when I do stuff, I do it well. But what's scaring me is the fact that I have to take medications, 0707, and I'm not even supposed to smoke because if I do, it'll hurt my twin flame, and he's been hurting me a great deal through this whole entire process, and if he hurts me now, it's going to hurt even worse on me. And so I'm not going to lie about that. I'm a little scared about that. And I need him more than anything right now. I'm not with anybody, haven't been with anybody, I can't be with anybody. And so it's a really big deal. And not only am I still scared for the other twin flames, now I'm even more scared for myself and my twin flame. And I know I'm not supposed to be scared, but this really threw me off with what's going to happen, what could happen. And I'm the healer. And I went into shock and I couldn't heal my own self tonight. I was literally in shock several times over throughout the night. Like, I would shiver. It was horrible. It was horrible. And people at the hospital are not nice. It's a good thing I have better bedside manner for my clients. Because, man, that was rough. And my poor kids are so worried. I could really use my soulmate right now. I really, really could. But I ask that all of you be a little patient with me. I can do the videos. I can maybe do some messages. Hopefully I can do my healing session on Monday, and hopefully I can do the workshop on Tuesday. And all this other stuff I have going forward. But I even had to take another pain pill, and now I feel sick. And so it's a big deal. I messed myself up. And it's my daughter's birthday. And now I don't know what's going to happen with my soulmate, who I'm not even sure cares or listens. Spirit tells me he does. They tell me he still loves me. And so if that's the case, I need him more than ever. But could you guys please pray for that it didn't mess that up? I care more about that than I do myself right now. But I could also use his help because I couldn't take my bra off. I unhooked it. I can do that one-handed. Pretty talented. I don't know what to do. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I am home, but I'm not well. And now I took too many pain meds, so I'm not feeling good at all. Because I'm supposed to take them once every 6 hours, but the pain became excruciating. It becomes excruciating at about 3. Because they literally had to take my arm and squeeze it and move it back out of, shoved into itself, basically. And so I broke both my radius and my ulna, and I shattered my wrist, and I shoved it up into my joint, and I couldn't move my fingers until they put it back into place or whatever they did. Like, they literally crunched my hand and my wrist and my arm. Then I can move my fingers. It was crazy. I'm like, see, I can move them now, but it really hurts. um, it's been rough. And I did not have love through that at all. I did for my kids, but they're kind of freaked out. We heard it break. We saw the break, and it didn't look good. What am I going to do? 11:11. I still want to make, I think I can make wands with one hand. I'm left-handed, but I think I can make this work. So there's some things I can still make work, and I'm still doing my courses. And I think I can type with my left hand. But the thing I want most is for my twin flame to love me, my soulmate, and to come home and help me. Even just love would be so nice right now, and to know that he's okay and I'm okay and all the twin flames are going to be okay. Because that's the last thing I need to worry about right now. So again, if there's any grace in God and he cares at all, I need it. I need him now more than ever. And I've asked for that before and he never came. And so I'm scared. The twin flame journey is a big deal. 12/12. It doesn't just affect me or him. It affects a lot of people. And now I'm having to take these medications and I am scared to death. 12/22. I really am scared to death. I'm worried about him, and I'm worried about me, and I'm worried about the collective. And it's in God's hands. I have to have faith in the angels' hands. Because I'm literally at a loss. I've worked so hard for that twin flame union. So hard. Every day. Very carefully. And even when, like, he does things and it hurts me, I don't think he realizes how connected we are. And Spirit tells me he loves you, don't stray, don't do anything. And I don't do anything at all except for sit here and try to heal me more and more and more. Try to dive into why he's still not loving me and heal it more and more and more. And so I'm pretty tough, 13/13. And I've been doing a lot, but it's actually time right now where I need somebody. So I'm usually the healer for everybody else, and for the first time, I actually really genuinely need him. Not even because I have to move, or maybe, after everything that happened. This is beyond that. Which that still may be happening. I don't know. I know the angels, and I know God, and I know Spirit has my back in many, many ways. And I know they love him very much so. I know they do. But I'm genuinely worried. And I need all the prayers that I can get for my twin flame to love me and to come help me. That way I know we're all okay and I can take that burden off of me so that I can heal my arm completely. 14/14. So again, if he watches these, I need him. I need somebody to help me. And it has to be him. I cannot be with anybody else. It doesn't just hurt me, it doesn't just hurt him, it hurts our union and it hurts the collective. Because of who I am. I'm not just a healer, I'm not just part of the whole collective ascension. I've been a big part of every bit of it. 14/44. These things are very real, and my twin flame journey is very, very real, and it affects the collective. And I wish he would hear this, is that it's not just hurting him, it's not just hurting me, it's hurting the collective. And now that I'm hurt and I'm all doped up on drugs, I'm scared to death because I can't put anything in my system, or he may not stay in a high vibration 1515 and come help me or come be with me or want to be with me. And it's concerning. And I don't even feel like I can get a message right now because I'm so doped up. So I did here believe it's going to be okay. And so I have to believe that it's going to be okay. And I keep envisioning this wedding ring on my finger. I had a dream I had this ring on my finger, and it felt so good to me. 1551, 1555. I would love to be with him. I love him still, and I don't want anything to happen to him. And if by them making me take all these pain meds because my hand hurts so bad, hurts him and hurts me, that would be very devastating to me. That would be like the end for me of so many things right now, because I've worked so hard for him to love me so we can be together, so the collective can ascend like they're supposed to, and all the twin flame unions can come together where they are in trouble. And I've said this before. Watch my meditations on it. I love him, and I just pray to God that he stops and smells the roses and helps me, because I need him so bad. No questions asked right now. I need him so bad. But I wanted to let you guys know what was happening. Please bear with me. I'm loopy. I'm in a lot of pain. It hurts. The guy like literally had to squeeze my hand, and you can hear it crunching again. But you guys, we heard the break so loud, and it was crunching, and it was gross. Any further and it would have broke my skin. And my kids are all worried. And it's my daughter's birthday. And my dog didn't even want to jump on me. She nibbled my arm. She was so cute. I love this dog. She is my angel. She really is. Angel, how are you all the way over there? Come here, baby. Of course, I'm talking about her, so she's like roaming. But please, soulmate, twin flame, David, like, this is an emergency. And if we don't unite, it's really detrimental. And I love you, and I need you, and I need your help. You're my soulmate. Please love me. Please help me. And in the meantime, I'm going to do everything I can to do what I need to do to make the appointments. Hopefully I can do healings all doped up. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to see how this goes. I have to call the surgeon Monday. And again, surgery for me is risky. And so being alone in that is very scary for me. And I don't know when the surgery is going to happen as of this point. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm not even sure what they're going to do, like put rods in it. I don't know what they have to do. I don't know why I have to have surgery. They're saying I have to. And then they're like, well, we can set it or do surgery. And then they had to do both. I jacked up my wrist. I jacked it up. What the hell? You know, I used to be really good at doing all kinds of things. Now I'm getting old. Pray for these twin flames, you guys. Please pray for my soulmate to love me. And bear with me through this process. So much love to all of you. Talk to you soon. Bye.